All right, 8 o'clock. It's time for I Have an Opinion. You send opinions into the show. We read them and react to them. And who knows where the conversation will go. So, 402 951 1620. You could text in that way. And you can tweet at us at Happen Chafe on the Liquid Trucking Zone Twitter feed. You could leave a YouTube comment. You could email Connor, Mike, or Joey at 1620thezone.com on the Equitable Bank inbox. That's right, Doug. So let's get to the opinions from you all today. I have a few emails that I know we could get to. Let's go to Teresa on YouTube first. I have an opinion. Yogurt cups are just old people pudding cups. Wouldn't yogurt cups be young people pudding cups?
Yeah, that
right?
The analogy doesn't quite work.
Is that what she is? Do you think that's what she means?
I think so.
Okay. That feels correct.
Do you like yogurt?
Not particularly.
I've not had yogurt. It just doesn't sound appetizing to me.
Like ever?
You never had yogurt?
I've never had yogurt.
I had yogurt yesterday.
What an amazing revelation.
That is incredible. You've never had yogurt.
I've never had it.
Would you like me to bring you one of my daughter's Bluey cups?
Nah, I'll pass.
It's good.
I'll pass.
They're good.
I rather taste test caviar on the air than.
Well, we'll get to that, but it tastes like it tastes like fruit.
Yeah, I just never.
Are you out on fruit?
I don't really eat fruit a whole lot. There's particular fruits I've had.
We learn a lot.
I know.
When we get him going on.
I don't know what Joey eats. I don't know how he survives. To be honest with you,
he loves vegetables. Is one of my takeaways.
You love vegetables?
Yeah, I do.
Is this true?
Except for broccoli.
Okay.
Solid vegetable. You're missing out on that one.
I think I want you to try.
Says the guy who doesn't like lettuce.
No, I ate a salad yesterday.
I was proud of you to. I was so proud to see you eating salad.
I eat salads. I don't want lettuce on the sandwiches or tacos or whatever. It doesn't add for me. It's a bad texture.
This is amazing. And I think I really want you to try yogurt, Joey. I don't know why I want this so bad, but I really.
Okay, so what flavor of yogurt would you want Joey to try? There's obviously infinite amounts of flavors.
This is gonna be mystery flavors.
Like I said, I think I can just bring her one. I think I can just bring you one of my my daughter's Bluey cups.
I don't want to steal food from your daughter, Connor.
We got plenty. So
I'd be a horrible person
like
stealing candy from a baby. I don't want to do that.
Is strawberry and half of it is banana.
Okay, yeah, strawberry banana. I think it's like the most common yogurt.
Yeah. So like half of it is yellow and half of it is red, and you mix it all together, or you don't have to if you just like one side or the other.
Well,
I'm gonna bring you a Bluey yogurt
cup.
I'll bring you a Bluey yogurt cup and a little spoon.
Give him an adult.
Tiny baby spoon.
Don't make him eat off of a baby spoon.
Dave follows up. He says, I have an opinion. I continue to be amazed by the food takes that come out of the mouths of the 1620 employees.
We are incredible people.
One particular person did not try a cheeseburger until he was in his 20s.
That is still the most absurd one, I think.
That particular person has like many absurd things that have occurred.
I know.
Like I don't want to be lumped in with that.
I don't either, but people started doing that when I started working here. I mean, really, I don't know what the common sentiment was before I started working here 5.5 years ago now, but I only started hearing I think it's a requirement for 1620 The Zone host to have weird food takes not long after I started working here. I think that's sort of where it sort of originated. I don't have that weird of food takes.
Yeah, I think
I have to
anyone
defend
that
myself.
like basically hears someone's food take where they don't have the same exact opinion views it as weird. That's generally how this works, right?
But there are some objectively weird ones.
I agree.
There are.
Dave says that person said yesterday he has never had an ice cream drumstick.
Good.
See, that's crazy.
Lord. The yogurt thing is pretty weird to me.
Yeah, I've never had yogurt and I've never had an ice cream drumstick. Which is worse? It's got to be yogurt,
It's
right?
yogurt.
Yeah.
But I also, like, didn't he not have ice cream for a long time, too? Or you'd never had a milkshake
There
until
was-
he was an adult?
Yeah, there was something with ice cream.
It was a milkshake. You'd never
Okay.
had a milkshake.
Okay,
until
you know
was an
what?
I just don't eat ice cream.
I want you to send us, you the listener, send us your out there food take.
adult. Yeah,
You know,
give us some food
just
take.
put yourself in the space of, we were doing a radio show right now and we're all having food conversation, and then you say something, whatever this thing is that you're going to send to us, and it completely stops the conversation. Everybody's got one, right? Everybody's got one, in my opinion.
Especially me.
Back to the YouTube. Here's Matthew. He says, you three guys, I have an opinion. You three guys should spoil the streamers during the week of Halloween and dress in a costume each day. Connor could be a different famous bald guy each day. What do we think?
I mean,
Spoiling
it
the
could work.
stream.
Well, I know
Streamers.
one bald guy you could dress up as. We'll just need to borrow a station shirt. A 102.5. You would just need to shave the beard off. And I don't think you
No.
would want to do
No,
that.
there's going to be no beard alterations.
My general Halloween thing is it has to work with a beard, or I'm not doing it,
Yeah.
more or less.
And there are
So,
plenty of bald guys with red beards.
Yeah.
So
No, you could find something. You could go as Nick Hanley.
You'll show up
Cornelius?
as Yukon Cornelius.
I could definitely do Yukon Cornelius. I'm not
Yep.
sure how I haven't done that before, actually.
You'll find a way.
Here
make it
is
work.
Hokey Skur. I have an actual opinion, which is somehow different than an opinion. I don't know what's more impeccable, Connor's love of sandwiches or Matt's super tiny baby takes.
What are super tiny baby takes?
I don't know.
Or just Matt's takes in general because he's regarded as a super tiny baby?
Matt's takes about him, regarding him being a young person,
Could be.
I suppose.
I appreciate your love of sandwiches.
Yeah.
You light up whenever sandwich discussion is a thing.
I wouldn't call it impeccable.
Yeah, impeccable feels strong.
I do love sandwiches, though.
Impeccable is a great
Very
word,
good.
though.
There's no doubt about that. Let's go to the text line here. This one we got a little bit earlier from Mike. It's sort of a question. He says, "Good morning, guys. Connor, I have a question." It's perfect. This is definitely not a mailbag segment, but we'll kind of act like it sometimes. Good morning, guys. Connor, I have a question for you. I've gone to Nebraska games and I have gone to Creighton games, and I've seen you MC some of the games at Creighton during the men's basketball games. If Nebraska offered you a deal to MC their games because of how well you do, would you turn it down? Are you only loyal to Creighton, or would you be a J Skur and MC both Creighton men's and Nebraska men's basketball? Mike. P.S. We miss seeing you at the Storm Chasers games. Okay. Don't think this is possible. I don't think that one man could do both for a variety of different reasons. Most notably timing, right? They play at the same time a lot.
You already have to deal with the occasional women's basketball and Creighton's basketball.
Yep.
And, you've given yourself man of the weekend for making the drive in 53 minutes.
I'm the best. I think it was less than that.
It was like 43 minutes or something.
Arena to arena. Has anyone ever done it before? I don't know.
Yes, I'm sure someone
I'm
has.
sure someone
But
has.
have they done it as quickly and as safely as you did that day? No one knows.
I did do it. I did do
You
that.
do it.
No, I would choose Creighton.
In large part because it's the community of which you live in.
Yeah.
And they're also the
closer to
first one to
home.
give you the opportunity.
Yes.
And it's the team you grew up rooting for.
Yes.
So I think that makes it a pretty easy.
And he gets to
Thank
work close to his friends. John Bishop's there.
That's right. Many other people.
You'd have friends in Lincoln.
I do have friends in Lincoln.
But his dear friend John Bishop is there.
My dear friend, John
I
Bishop.
forget your dear friend.
Here's Pedro. Hi, guys. I have an opinion. The different fan celebrations after a World Cup win is absolutely fantastic. The Viking row, the Norwegian fans, and the team was incredible. The Scottish fans and the team takeover of Boston. The Happer and Schaefer show needs to do the Viking row after every show. What's this? I'm not familiar with.
So it's kind of like they're rowing their long ship. They have like a little drum line, and then they're doing
Okay. Like a boat?
Yeah, row the boat
All
kind
right.
of a motion.
You're like on a rowing machine,
Yeah.
basically, but you're doing
But
it
if-
synchronized with a group.
Yeah, yeah. If you look at the videos of the crowd doing it, it's pretty amazing. They've been having a really good showing in the World Cup. I
And-
think they could make a run.
They are located in Boston.
They were in Boston for the previous game. They were in New York for one of the other games.
They play France tomorrow.
Yeah, they're playing France tomorrow.
Their best player, basically, when asked about it, is like, "Yeah, we're going to lose, and so will pretty much everyone that plays France this year."
Wow.
Yeah, France is the best team out there.
Well, at least they're having a good time.
Yeah, they are having a good.
Yeah, they're
It's-
2-0. They're already in the knockout stages.
They seem awfully likable, to be honest with you. From the 402, I have an opinion. Resorts should be sending thank you letters to social media companies. My wife wants to take a trip to a resort. My parents want to take a trip to a resort. My brother, my work friends, my college friends, my wife's friends all want to take a trip to a resort.
I want to take a trip to a resort. So the radio show that you're listening to, at least one of the hosts does.
AI yourself into a resort picture and then meet me on my deck for a beer.
Someone
That's the
already
opinion.
AI'd a picture of me at a resort, and that's that California Pizza Kitchen.
How many resorts have you resorted?
3.
What's your favorite kind of resort?
Well, I mean, the 3 that I'm thinking of were all inclusive resorts, so I guess start there. It makes it easier. The best one was probably the Bahamas. Yeah, I would say that.
Bahamas.
Sometimes the cruise feels like a resort. It's a different sort of thing, but it kind of has a similar vibe to it.
Yep.
So there's that. I really enjoyed it. I would love to find a time to be able to go back and do it again. It's just hard.
I do like the idea of, sort of the it turns into its own little community, or turns into its own little city. Like I kind of like
You'll
that
meet
idea.
people that you will never see again, and you talk to because you're
just
somehow-
around.
You
Yeah.
meet them at the swim up bar, or like you sit next to them at dinner, and they're
Yeah.
of the same age or whatever.
Now I haven't done the all inclusive resort, but we stayed on a resort last year for a wedding, and it had a golf course and all these. None of it was free,
Sure.
obviously, but you kind of just walk around and
You do
Hey.
whatever, yeah.
yeah,
It's a
It's-
big
it's-
community.
it's very relaxing.
You have said in the past that you're not really like a beach person, so the idea of going to the resort on a beach doesn't seem like it would be all that appealing.
No, I would.
Whereas for me, it's just like, oh yeah, give me the hammock, give me a book, let me look out at the ocean. Maybe I'll do parasailing one day. Maybe we'll do a boat trip another day.
I am really starting to enjoy the idea of just relax. Like I used to be, and I think I still am for the most part. My vacations, I do stuff.
Yeah.
Like I go to events or see things that the city has to offer.
My
whatever
perfect
it is.
scenario is like you get half and half. So I
Right.
want like 3 days of relaxation, 3 days of like an excursion or trip, or you're going into Cozumel and you're just wandering the shops or whatever.
I definitely am way more open to the idea of pure relaxation vacation.
It's
now.
amazing.
I
I
kind of
enjoy it.
that sounds amazing.
When I went to the Bahamas, I just went on my own because I got an incredibly cheap flight out of Lincoln. It was like $275 to go to Nassau, or however it's pronounced.
That's right.
And
Yeah, that's-
so, like, unbelievably cheap to go out of the country. And my resort wasn't that expensive. So I just went on my own. So it was just me
What?
for like 4 days at this resort.
That's a bit. Why?
Just wanted to get out. It was after a recruiting season. Wanted to do something, just get away. Didn't
That's
have any
incredible.
friends that had worked out at the same time. And like I said, I saw that flight. And I was like, this is so cheap. I have to do this.
I'm just doing
So I
it.
went and did it. And I read like 3 books.
Great job
It
by
was
you.
incredible.
Good job.
Papper's Meme Guy follows up. He says, "Shout out to the big resort, Deep State." I mean, seriously, they're all trying to tell you to go to resorts. And sorry, Texter, we are not here to dissuade you from going to any resorts. That
It's
is-
again, depending on what you want out of it, it can be incredibly relaxing. I mean,
maybe what the texter is saying, though, that you could have a vacation and not go to a resort, which is
Yep.
true.
which is largely what I've done since the last time I went to one, which was 2020.
Stacy writes in on Twitter, I have a breakfast / food opinion. Breakfast foods are a construct. You could eat whatever the heck you want. Pizza, sushi, eggs, toast, whatever.
I never had a breakfast sushi.
Kind of sounds like an interesting concept.
What would be a breakfast sushi?
You just said, I mean, instead of rice, it's eggs, right?
Yeah.
I gotta look at pictures.
Or you
of
basically
this.
make it into like a long omelet and you chop it up into make little sushi roll looking deals.
That actually seems like that's the most likely version of
Seems
a
like the
breakfast.
easiest.
But I think what she's
version of
saying
it.
is you don't even have to apply the breakfast to it. It's the idea that you can eat whatever in the morning and it's just the time of which you're eating it,
I think so.
which is what our whole discussion with Matt was.
Correct.
Wrap
And
it
so
up with bacon.
I agree with what she's saying.
I do too.
That I don't, I view breakfast as a type of food more than I do, a time or a specific, it has to be eaten by this point.
I agree.
So
I agree. Feel free if you wake up in the morning and you don't have anything, you don't want to make eggs, because I really don't. I'm kind of out on.
you don't like breakfast food. You've
I,
talked about this multiple times now.
I definitely don't as much anymore. It just makes me feel it's just such a heavy thing.
Yeah.
And so if I can just
But you can have
grab
a nice parfait.
and I'll tell you another thing about it too. It is very, very, very difficult for me. I don't know what it is about breakfast food and eggs in particular. It's very hard for me to make breakfast in small quantities,
Right.
personal size quantities. I cannot do it. I can only make 40 eggs. I can.
Why are you making 40
What
It's
eggs?
not 40,
doing?
but like 6. I can make no less than 6 eggs. Otherwise,
I think 2 eggs is like the perfect personal amount.
how do you make 2 eggs?
Well, you crack the 2 eggs and you put them in the pan and you scramble.
How would you
it
like
up,
your
or
eggs?
I do scrambled a lot, but I can do over easy.
I do
can
over easy.
It doesn't really matter to me.
You gotta have the third
three-
egg.
Three's
the
my
only thing I don't
maximum.
ever have is a boiled egg. Everything else egg
Yeah.
wise, I eat. So
Three's my maximum.
3's your maximum.
Yep.
What if they're scrambled? Then you don't even know how many eggs are in there.
that's why 2 is fine. I like eggs. I never want like a heaping quantity of eggs. Like I want it to be like the smaller, I'd much rather have like 4 sausage links relative to the
I just
amount
make a
of
giant
eggs.
pile of
Or
eggs,
bacon.
or a
or a giant waffle.
giant casserole.
I like
I
casserole.
haven't made
those
a
are good.
casserole in a long time. I'm down.
Breakfast lasagna, if you would.
I just got a text and it says Circa is technically a resort. That is true. I have stayed there.
Mm.
Shout out
And you
to
like
Circa.
Circa.
I very much do.
You
I
could be back there again this year.
maybe for the
For the Players
Era.
Era Festival.
Yeah, I almost said the college basketball crown, but who knows? Here's
Maybe
Pedro.
both.
Hi, guys. I have another opinion. The best restaurants should only be decided by how they make their hash browns.
Great opinion.
Why is that?
I love hash browns. A lot of places don't make them crispy enough. You
I can
need to
agree
have a
with
good
that.
Crisp and crunch. The texture needs to be right with your hash.
Are you talking about like hash
Nobody
brown?
wants a soggy like the
Lo-
scrambled,
Loose
like
hash
a
browns.
Loose hash browns.
right? Not like a patty.
Not the hash brown.
Like the patties are fine, but they're lesser than of like the actual hash.
Yeah.
McDonald's hash brown patties are so good.
Yeah,
Arby's
those are good.
hash brown patties, potato cakes, whatever.
Yep.
They're so good.
No argument to that. I would much rather just have like the scrambled or looser hash version of it. Crisp it up, butter taste to it.
Pedro might be talking about like a breakfast diner or something like that. And that, if that's the case, I do think that is probably
My
true.
wife was once very confused because I ate hash browns as a side with a steak here in Omaha once. Where did we go? It was like the Warren Buffett place, the steak
Garot's.
he really likes.
I
Is that
think
what it is?
Yeah, Garot's.
Okay.
I think you could kind of,
It's a potato product.
yeah.
But she was just like, what are you doing eating hash
No,
browns? I'm
it
like,
wouldn't-
Why would I not eat hash?
It wouldn't be my first choice of potato product.
We should do that as a power rankings with tiers.
Potatoes.
It's really hard for me to imagine like how many things I would put in that like top
They're all
tier.
so good.
I know. Like I love pretty
Potato
much all
side
things
dishes.
Potatoes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good topic, but a lot of stuff would be in tier A.
So it's like, okay, what are we actually doing?
All right, and then here's a big one. It is from listener Matthew. Okay. It says, I have an opinion and a shout out to caviar. Good morning. My name is Matthew. I'm a longtime listener of The Zone. For the olds, I am what once was known as a 6A to 6P. I remember that time. I never miss your show. Sadly, I rarely get to listen live because I run a restaurant. We finished a busy service tonight, and I had the honor of listening to the radio replay. Another old school reference. Nice job. I felt compelled to contact you. I cannot possibly put myself through the torture of listening to you experience caviar for the first time in the wrong way. I would like to offer my knowledge and opinion, and experience by hosting a free caviar tasting at the studio. I would provide tots and many other accompaniments. Concerned that I might be judged as a grifter or chasing a money grab, please do not mention my restaurant's name on air. I will not, but I have included it in my signature to justify my qualifications. Please let me know if we could set up a live caviar tasting sometime this summer. Despite nearly 2 decades of dedicated listening, I have not participated in conversation on any show. So while I'm at it, I'm including a shout out I've wanted to send for a bit. Shout out to baseball guys, including John Bois. I know about that. I've seen the YouTube guide, the videos. I assume Connor has seen the series, given his love of charts and baseball. In the case that he has not, I'm including the link to the second episode. Yes, it is Royals related. Shout out to everyone at 1620. You made countless listeners' days, and you probably don't hear enough. Seriously, please contact me about the caviar tasting. I could provide references if necessary. What do we think?
100% in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I don't know when, how, or when we're setting this up. 100% in.
Yeah, we need to save that email.
In large part because I have yet to experience this Omaha restaurant, but I have only ever heard good things.
It's good.
So
it's good.
Exciting.
Yeah. So if you're listening back in the radio replay, local restaurant tour,
we're in.
We're away in. Now we just have to set this up.
We'll figure it out.
Do we do it? We have to do it during our show. Like, I don't want this to be a crossover thing. I don't want any other shows to
Matt, we do not want him eating to completion on caviar. We experienced eating to completion last night.
I don't want Mac asking all these questions about caviar and things like that.
We don't need Matt to ruin this.
It is interesting experiencing Matt eating, by the way.
I know.
Having done it at the Omaha Baseball Village, and it's just like a whole thing. He really does go quiet, like in a way that is unusual for him, because he's just gullet stuffing.
He's only eating.
Yeah,
he's only eating.
He's going at it.
Here's Jesse. I have an opinion. Restaurant style hash browns are really hard to make. I didn't know that.
Interesting. Okay.
Wow, I didn't know that. It's the first time I'm hearing about this. Is that where we could get Dana Holgerson? Where is Dana?
No, I haven't seen that.
There we go. A lot of people tweeting at me about eggs and references to eggs. And
how many eggs?
I can't stop making eggs.
You can just do 2.
It's the meme from I Think You Should Leave. It says, you now have 40 eggs. That one egg was 40 eggs. And they stop. They come. You haven't seen it.
Nope.
But they come into his office and they ask him.
Couldn't get past the first episode.
They're like, "Why are you watching porn at work?" He's like, "This isn't porn. This is a game." It's so weird. Such a weird thing.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
I just can't.
I want to show it to you during the break, though. Can I?
So many people love to send me this stuff. They're like, "No, you gotta watch this one skit." The way he talks about fashion, it's great.
Okay, I don't know if you'll like it or not, but I do.
No,
want to
I'll
show
watch it.
All right,
I always watch it. People never get the reaction out of me that they hope to get.
By the way, Johnny Pig writes in. He says, "Can anyone sign up for this caviar tasting?" Asking for me. Nope, we're gonna keep it closed.
Exclusive.
No.
Closed private caviar tasting, except for it's
private.
on the air.
Yeah,
you have to
private for the participants.
You have to listen to us eat caviar. Joey's gonna hate caviar. I've never had caviar.
I haven't either. I'm excited.
I'm excited for it.
Joey, you're not gonna like. There's no way. You don't even like yogurt.
He's never.
I never had it.
He's never had
I've
yogurt.
never
He's never
had
had caviar, and one of those makes sense to me, and the other one leaves me so dumbfounded that I don't understand.
It's just something It's just something I did not had growing up.
Blackhead says, "Bruh, Matt ate so much at Werner Park for also being on the air for 4 hours. It was incredible.
How many corn dogs?
He just goes for it, man. He
eats to completion.
He eats to completion. It's a real life deal. All right.
It's competitive.
Seth writes in on the Equitable Bank inbox. Poll question: is it possible to cook less than 6 eggs? I'd vote no. I've never seen it been done before. That's for sure.
That would be, a very simple thing. Crack two, throw them in the pan. You're good.
Somehow it just turns into 40 every time.